Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's that time of month. We've got the Budk'S Shtf box in. This one's a little small, but it is rather heavy. So hopefully that is a good sign. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got. Alright, let's grab our card. There's a little sneak peek for you. There you are. Alright, let's see what we've got. I don't know, I'm kind of excited for this one. Alright, so we have November 2025. What's in the box? So as you guys know, the way this works is you got your primary box, your pro box, and your elite box. Your primary box is going to cost you $19.99 a month. Your pro box $49.99 a month, and then you get primary box together. And then your elite box is $89.99 a month, and also includes the pro and the primary. And we're going to go with the elite one for the $89.99. So we are going to start off with the first item in the primary box, which is the Polar Fleece Neck Gaiter. Polar Fleece Neck Gaiter. Alright. So, the M48 Ops branded Polar Fleece Neck Gaiter here. 200 gram Polar Fleece. We've had a couple of these before, but not a bad item. So, anything to keep you warm. Particularly, I've never opened one of these and seen what it looks like. But, let's see, $7.98 for that. That's actually a pretty good price. Not bad. So, first item on the list. We're starting out good. We got some M48 stuff. It's been a while since we've seen that brand. And then, next item on the list is the P51 Large Can Opener 5-pack. Alright. And again, this is a repeat, but it's not a bad item. And the reason why is because each one of these can be thrown into different bug out bags, and I do like items like this because you can spread them out in between all of your bug out bags and whatnot. So very good option, very good choice for this. I'm happy to see this because I can use a few more. And these ones are larger, which I've used them. I do have one in the kitchen. Matter of fact, when the manual can opener that we have gives out, I always rely on one of these, and they are easier to use because they're a little bit larger, have a bigger footprint to for your hand. So those were the World War II P51s, but these are not real brand. These are obviously fake, but they're handcrafted in China and mimicking the real deal. Those are going to come in at $8.99. It's probably about right. You got 5 of them there. So, about $2 a piece, $1.75. Another good thing for spreading out in your bag. Alright, next on the list is an item that, well, I don't know. I've never tried one. I have tried them, but I don't know. They're okay in a pinch, I guess. It's a wire saw. So this is the Elite Forces Personal Protection. That's funny. Survival saw. Cuts up to a 6-inch diameter limb. Razor sharp wire saw teeth. It's got a 105-pound breaking strain. Apparently it says that it can cut through metal, plastic, bone, and ice. So it says that this survival saw can cut through wood, metal, plastic, bone, and ice with ease. It is designed for anyone needing a quick cutting and easy to carry outdoor tool with a tough high-pound breaking strain. It's ideal for a variety of outdoor cutting chores and applications. Get one right now to drop in your camping, hunting, or bug out gear. It is a necessity. And matter of fact, I never even thought about wiring one like that to a limb. So you never know. What I can tell you about these is, though, don't let them overheat. That's what will make them snap. So if you stop and let it cool down, it's likely to not snap on you. But if you just start going ham on it, the heat will actually make this snap. That's the thing that I've encountered. But I mean, in a pinch, I definitely wouldn't rely on it in a survival situation. But if you throw it in your bag, knowing the implications of what can happen, not a bad idea, I guess. If anybody's actually ever used one of these and had any luck with them, please put in the comments. Let us know how that went for you. $8.99 for that guy. Probably about right. All right. So there's a lot of items for the primary. Next item is the Survival Full Tang Neck Knife. All right. Here we are. So it is a Tech Warrior neck knife and locking sheath. Includes locking sheath and lanyard. This kind of looks familiar, almost. So it's coated AUS 6 stainless steel blade, skeletonized handle grip, full tang strength, locking ABS sheath, and a neck lanyard. Well, I guess let's go ahead and take a look at it. I have my neck knife. I have it in the truck actually, but it's got the fire starter and everything built into it. Really like it. Looks like this has got a giant whistle on the end of it. Alright, so it's got a really not like over crazy it's not even paracord. It's kind of stretchy cord there. So super cheap, like whistle. I don't think it works. Not really. I mean, if I blew harder, I guess. But just from appearance, this is like super cheap. It's like worse than gas station quality, to be honest. All right, so it really just locks in from friction, more or less. It's got a pretty good edge on it. It is stamped with the old Budk'S on there. That's pretty funny. It doesn't have a bad edge, which, you know, I guess, and something is better than nothing. I feel like the knife is made better than the sheath, to be honest. Fits good in the hand. It's got some jimping on the top here to have something to hold on to. It's pretty aggressive. Yeah, but the blade feels pretty good. I like it. Sticks on the nail. But, you know, if you're just starting out and you've got nothing else, or you're new to prepping, a lot of people think that people come into this like you're just going to start buying Leatherman, they're going to start buying Gerber, and they're just going to bang it out and, you know, have jet boil on hand. And, well, you got to remember, a lot of people come into the whole SHTF thing without any little knowledge, and I did too, you know. To some people, this is, you know, not top of the line gear, but to them, it's not bad either. And I'd rather have somebody with something than without something. It's not a bad starter, you know, really not. It does not. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to hold that edge, but it's not bad. It's only got a edge on one side though. That's going to be a hell of a time sharpening it, to be honest. Look at that. Yeah, so you're going to be sharpening only one side. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I didn't realize that until now. But like I said, it's, you know, for what it is, it's something is better than nothing, and I'd rather have somebody around that is equipped than not equipped. If you know what I mean. Some of you know what I mean. I know that this gear isn't the best gear, but I really do. I really wholeheartedly believe that somebody coming into this as a new to this type of game would benefit from stuff like this. So, stuff's expensive, dude. I ain't spending no freaking $150 $200 on a knife for a bug out situation. You're crazy. That's more of like for collectors, to be honest. $8.99 again on this. You know, it's like a $10 knife. So yeah, $8.99 is not bad. But you know, it's getting to be a good little, you know, starter kit here, and that's why I like Budk'S, to be honest. And I'm not seeing anything from Temu or anything yet, so we're looking pretty good. Next on the list is one of my faves that I think everybody should have in a bug out bag, is the emergency survival blanket, because these things are very I mean, they're obviously a throwaway. Once you use this one time, good luck keeping it from having holes in it. But these are really, really good. More, in my opinion, for reflecting heat. I mean, yes, or reflecting heat off of a fire, bouncing it back onto you. I've never tried one to actually retain your body heat, and I know that they use these on, you know, in space and stuff. That's where this was invented, so obviously it had to have worked, but really good for signaling help. One of my faves, right? See? Or using it to reflect the fire back on you. But most likely, it says reusable, but good luck. Another good item to have. This is a really good item. So this is going to round out the primary box for $19. I don't really think that's a bad haul, to be honest. It's a good little... You got a knife, a saw, some can openers, an emergency blanket, and something to keep your neck and face warm. So really not a bad get up for $20. So they're calling the retail value on this, though. Here's my problem: it's $41.94, and 10. I mean, call it what it is. I don't know if it's $41.94 worth, but that sleeping bag, that sleeping blanket, the emergency one, $6.99 was on there. So yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty close to that. But anyway, let's just move on. The Pro Box is going to cost you the $49.99, like I said, and first item on that is the black Kevlar cut resistant gloves. Now these, all right, so the M48. Now these are for sure a repeat, but these are great if you're out cutting wood, chopping logs. You don't want to mess up your hands. You don't want to get them infected. Collecting firewood and things like that. If you're working around blackberry bushes, so another great thing to have on hand, a good pair of gloves to protect them. You know, and plus you could use these for some warmth as well. But this is a great item, and it doesn't take up any room. So I am really another M48 Ops item. Those are going to cost $19.99, and to be honest, gloves are expensive, so it's probably about right. Second item on this list for the Pro Box, and last item, is 650-pound test luminous paracord green. So here we are. I don't think we have any of this stuff. Not the green kind, anyway. It says it's luminous. Does that mean it glows in the dark? Glowy, glowy? I'm trying to find a light. Anybody got a light around here? I've got, like, tons of lights. Ooh, that's bright. Let's see if this stuff glows. It glows a little bit. It's, let's see. Yeah, it glows. I don't know for how long. Anyway, having cordage is not a bad idea because, well, it's just not. And it's a lot easier to not lose. How many did it say feet? It just said pounds. Does not say feet. Anyway, not another bad idea. So that rounds out the Pro Box. Your price, $49.99 a month. The November retail value was $82.92, and that includes all the stuff here. So, moving on to the last, the Elite box, which is $89.99 a month. And the first item on that is the multifunction folding entrenchment tool. Let's see here. Oh, this is where all the weight's coming from. That thing is heavy. Get this box out of the way. All right. So let's see. You know, I have that one that we got a long time ago. Oh, I don't need to cut this. Anyway, I use it all the time. It's in my truck. But this is the Bug Out brand. I hope they are bringing this back, because I don't know. I really do like the Bug Out brand too. Alright, so basically, I'm not gonna, well, so this is a collapsible one. And it's gonna have, it's gonna have, this is like a knockoff of the other one that I have. So it's gonna have a bunch of tools in there that goes inside of it when you I'm not really sure if I like. So it's gonna have a bunch of extension pieces here. I'm not gonna screw it all together. Maybe I'll do another video. But this is like the other one that we have. This is actually a lot. I was actually thinking it wasn't going to be this good. But this is not bad. Is it going to have the same? Yeah. Wait. Oh no, is this? So it's one screw down. Okay, so this one screws. To be honest, that other one that I had didn't screw down because it had this weird funky lock system and it didn't really do good in the sand. So yeah, cool. Now, my thoughts on this in a survival situation are, this is really heavy. Really, really, really heavy. I don't even remember how this went back in here. This is like more something that I would carry in a vehicle or something, because this is a lot of weight to be carrying around. It's a cool little kit though, I ain't gonna lie. Very, very invaluable to be for sure. But like I said, this is like more for, I mean, this is more than 5 pounds. But it's a cool piece of kit. Yeah, you just screw them all together, you know, and then you've got yourself a pretty big entrenchment tool there. So, not a bad gig, especially, you know, if you think about this for like the kit that I'm building, the survival kit for the car with all the tools and stuff. This could help you get unstuck. So that's basically what it looks like when it's all connected together. So yeah, not a bad little gig. And that's what's going to go. This is actually just going to go in that kit for the truck. So really, really happy with this month's SHTF box, to be honest. It really made up for the last few months. That entrenchment tool is $39.98, and I'm going to tell you I believe that, because the other one that I have is like $89 or $90. So awesome. I've been wanting one of these for a really, really, really long time, and I can't believe we finally actually have one. And this is the Ultimate Fireside Kit, and it's from Dragonfire, you guys. This is, oh my gosh. So see, now I've been wanting like a fire kit in a bag, and now we have one. I've been seeing these for a minute. So this one includes an arc lighter with USB cable, a ferro rod starter with striker, and 4 fire starter rope. The double arc lighter is waterproof and windproof. Fire starter ropes are also water resistant, and the ferro rod will spark in all weather conditions. It includes 6 feet of paracord. So yes, I have completed my fire kit. I have a lot of... I don't even need that. I'm going to be using this. So let's see what we got here. I just want a little, you know, bag like this for the... See? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. So we got your ferro rod with some paracord. Like I said, it had, I don't know how many feet on there. 6 feet. And then this guy, we're going to have to get it charged up. These are kind of cool. The only thing about this kind of stuff is you got to make sure, I don't know, it should be waterproof, you'd think. So there you go. You just got to make sure that there's a charging port there. So I will get this charged up. And hopefully it's water. Is water and windproof? Good. So yeah, having more than one way to start a fire, I mean, you can't go wrong with this kit. And then of course it's got room for other stuff. And I will be pimping this thing out. So we got some of these Dragonfire ropes here, and you can cut these into a lot of pieces. And then what do we got back here? Alright, so we got the stuff for the lighter. USB lighter there. I got an extra little pouch back here. So fat. Yeah, I'm so happy about this. I wish the bag was a little bit better material, I guess. I mean, it's not bad. It's, you know, it's not half... It's half decent. It's what you would expect. But, yeah, we're going to be pimping this thing out. I'm probably going to take some of these out to make room for more stuff. But, because I don't need all of them. But, yeah, it's a cool little kit, man. Hell yeah. I'm really happy and stoked about this. I've been looking at this for a while. Been always curious about the Dragonfire sticks, so. Well, guys, first time I've been happy about freaking this box for a while. I mean, it's a lot of repeats for me, to be honest, but I think it's a lot of good repeats. Not bad stuff. If they think about it, this is a really good starter kit. I know that people are going to be like, well, I go out and spend my blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, there's some people that, you know, they're not really in the know, you know, and this is how they start out. So, you got your trenching tool, you got your gloves, some paracord, your fire kit. There's 3 ways to be able to start fire in here. So if you failed with this kit, you're definitely, you're in some trouble. You got your knife, you got your saw, some way to open up your can of beans, survival blanket, and your polar neck gator fleece. So all in all, I think, I mean, I'm happy with the way the Bud. I really hope that they continue doing this, because this is all their stuff. None of this is from AliExpress or Temu. This is all what you would expect from Budk'S. So, happy to see a Trailblazer and M48 and Bug Out. I haven't seen Bug Out stuff in a while. So, yeah, really happy about this. Anyway, throw your guys' comments in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, give a thumbs up for the video. Give a like, please, to help the algorithm keep going. You guys have been doing great. And that is going to be it for this video. So until next time, y'all have a good one.